Hey y'all, it's another model video. As you see here, I have two models of these two tanks. Now, I'm going to put, because I got two of them here, I don't know how I'm going to be able to show you this, but I'm going to try and turn, let me see here so I can see. I'm going to try and turn this for y'all to make it better. Like that. Okay, so you're looking at these two models and they look a lot alike, and the reason why is because it's actually they're the same tanks. However, they're not. The United States military in the 1930s were going through trials for their service tanks. They saw a need for service tanks. Those that had hindsight knew that with the issues going on in Europe. So they built, these are M3 tanks. These are M3 medium battle tanks. This is the front of the tank, as you see. Looks very much the same. Now I'll give you a side view of the tanks. As you can see, they're the same. Now I'm going to do a rear view. See, I mean, you can see, as you can see, you got your tools and your spare tracks. You got your utility boxes or your cargo boxes here and here. Now, where the change is, let me turn these back around. Where the changes are is not in the guns. The guns were the same armaments. You can look these tanks up if you curious about it. It's in the cupola. This is the standard tank, the M3 that they had designed. This is the Lee, and it was named after Robert E. Lee, Commanding General of the Army of Northern Virginia, Confederate States of America, formerly a Colonel of the United States Army. This is the Grant, named after General Hiram Ulysses S. Grant, United States Army. This is an American tank. This is a British tank. So through the Leaseland Act, Britain got these tanks. They liked the tank. They just didn't like some points about the electronics. They wanted the electronics to be here for the radio, and as you see on the back of the turret, you'll see the differences is how, let me turn this around because I got this guy there, that little character. You'll see the difference, and that difference is for the radio. That's the only thing that's different about the Lee and the Grant, and that's how you can tell them apart. Now, once again, I ain't going into big detail on the tanks. Y'all can look that up yourself. But the tanks did very well. The British liked the tank a lot. This tank, I think, if I remember right, it first saw actual combat in World War II against the Germans in Africa. And of course you can see here, this one's not a desert camo. This is more, this is a desert camo scheme. So Britain saw combat before the Americans did. And Britain's role in their combat was a big how do you call it? A big a plethora of information that the Americans took back to the drawing board and designed also to better aid the ongoing war against the Axis. So this is my only British tank I have so far, my only British model. I do plan on getting some more. Right now I'm researching on which one I want to try to find. I still want to have all Cobi models because that's what I'm looking at. It's just Cobi. So this is the Lee, this is the Grant, same tank, except for the British wanted a redesigned top turret for the commander to have better radio access. So that's why there's an antenna on here. Great models. The tracks on these are okay. Everything about the models is really good, except for, you know, once again, these type of tracks that they put on with some of their models, I think it's just for the look. But as far as like if you had a child to play with them, I don't think you'd be busy. You'd be busier fixing the tracks than the youngin would be playing with the tank. So once again, Cobi toys. If you're a tank nut or an Army, I'm not Army, or an Air Force guy or a Navy dude, you know, they really have a lot of nice models. If you're into Jeeps, which I don't have any of the Jeeps yet, I plan on getting them. They have a very nice selection of Jeep models too. But this just a little short video, the Lee and the Grant, United Kingdom and America. And I think it's a pretty cool symbol too, because it shows how unified or how well they work together. Now, I'm pretty, you know, Britain and America, you know, their animosity from one another from time to time, but when it got down to the nitty-gritty, they were working together to fight a common enemy. And I really think that it that it spilled over into the generations after that too. How well America and the United Kingdom are allied with each other. So, yeah, the Lee and the Grant, the armament's never changed, and got some more videos I'll be putting out today. It's going to be on another model here, and been really looking more into a certain type of tank, and I'll get into that in the next video, and how odd the mystique about that, the mystery, or not mystery, the myth about that tank's really just an absolute myth. But anyways, here you go guys, that's the Lee from Cobi, that's the Grant from Cobi. Excellent models. The characters, as you see, you have one character with a M1 carbine. Their carbine, or their gun models, the little soldiers guns things, they're pretty cool too. They're very nice detail. So, just a little fun video. Be back directly, y'all.